loves, welcome back. Today I have a couple of things that I wanted to show you. So I have been following along with Kathleen Lights and a couple other YouTubers like Nikki Tutorials that I love. And they spoke about these Juno CO microfiber velvet sponges. So this is what it looks like. It's actually wet now. You guys, it feels so weird. Like, it's nothing like any other beauty sponge that I've tried. So I'm going to try this today for the first time so that you guys can see like my actual reaction to it. I'm going to start by priming my face. I am using the Master Primer Base Hydrate Smooth by Maybelline. This is one of my favorite primers. I just like that it doesn't feel like a lot of stuff on my skin. It just kind of feels like a moisturizer almost. Okay, so now that I have primed my face, I am going to jump into foundation, and today I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorites. My old-time or all-time? I don't know what I just said, but it is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I have the shade 202. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm just putting this all over my face. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the sponge. I'm going to be using the bottom of it just to tap that all in. It feels really dense, like super dense. But it seems to be adding product pretty nicely. And I'm just blending it up into my hairline. Okay, now for concealer. I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, the waterproof, and I am using the shade Light Cool just to add that under my eyes. And in the center of my forehead, down my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I'm going to be using the same sponge, just this side, to blend out my concealer. And I'm going to be bringing that up on my eyelid like I usually do. I think that blended my concealer out pretty nicely. Yeah, this is an awesome sponge so far. I really like it. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more to really like see, but I mean, the coverage that it gave me with the concealer as well as the foundation, I think it's really awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to be setting my under eyes. And I just picked this up. It is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And I got the shade Transparent. So I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques brush that I love. I'm just tapping under my eyes. It feels really nice, like super smooth. So far so good. And I'm also going to be taking some of that and having that on my lids to set that concealer down as well. Yeah, I think that feels really nice. It's not super heavy, it's really lightweight. I feel like it sets the concealer really well. And now I'm going to set my entire face. And here is the package of the RCMA powder that I use. It is called RCMA No Color Powder. No Color Powder. Maybe I should learn how to speak. So I'm going to be setting my face using my Morphe E3 brush. Just tap that all over. Okay, so now that I have set my face, I'm going to go ahead and apply my bronzer with my Real Techniques powder brush. And today I'm going to be using my Too Faced, I think it's, yeah, Sweet Tea bronzer. Looks like this. And it's just super pretty. I'm just going to bring that up on my forehead and around the perimeters of my face. Along my jaw, down my neck. I tend to go a little bit heavy-handed on my bronzer, but that's because I like that look. I'm going to apply some blush. I'm going to continue to try out this buffing brush for my blush from Real Techniques. Today I'm going to be using my MAC Mocha blush. I have used this so much. My mom used this when I was in high school, and so naturally I just used it as well. And it's just a super beautiful, subtle pinky mauve color. And I love to just tap on the apples of my cheeks and then just lightly brush it up. This is really sad. My son dropped my highlighting palette from Milani. This is what I'm using today. It is the Rose Glow palette. I'm gonna mix the lightest and the medium shades of these two shades. I'm gonna mix for my highlight today. And I'm using my highlighting brush that I love from Amazon. And I'm just popping this right on the high points of my cheekbones. And then I'm adding this to right above my brow bone. I'm taking that down into a C shape. That highlight is freaking insane. I love it. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing, add it to just above my brow and take it down into a C shape. And on the tip of my nose, down the center of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. I just can't get over that. It's so pretty. All right, and next I am going to go ahead and do my brows. Today I'm going to use the CoverGirl, what's it called? Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. But I'm using the shade Soft Brown for my brows. I'm just gonna take the spoolie and brush my brows up and get them to the position that I would like them in before filling them. And then I'm gonna take the other end and go ahead and start my brows. I don't like to go super heavy-handed with my brows just because you don't want them to be too crazy. But the spoolie is really awesome for when you have like super dark parts, because you can just run through them and it'll kind of disperse the product and melt it into your brows a little bit better. And now I'm going to set my brows with another E.L.F. gel that I have used. I don't really know like the specific name, but it's a brow and a lash gel, so I'm going to be using the brow side. And I've had this product for a while, so that's why it looks brown, but it is a clear gel. I'm just running that through my brows like this to get them a little bit more feathery. And then today I'm going to do just a super everyday natural eyeshadow. Not necessarily what I did in my last video, but a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to be using my Morphe 350 palette. And this is one that I'm pretty sure this is my first ever like real palette that I got. My husband surprised me, I think for my birthday or for Christmas, one of the two. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this shade right here, this lightest shade, just to set and use that as my base shade. And I'm using my Morphe M441 fluffy brush. Okay, and now I'm going to go into this shade right here. And I'm just sort of mimicking the same motions in the same areas that I put the first shade on. And now I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M433 brush, similar, just a little bit smaller in comparison to the other one. And now I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. It's like a peachy tan shade right here, and focus this on my outer corner and in the crease just a little bit. And then I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go ahead and jump into this shade right here. It's just a light brown. I'm going to focus this on the crease. Bring it up just a smidge above my crease. Okay, so I just watched a video by Kathleen Lights and she did a review / tutorial type of deal on the new ColourPop and Disney designer collection. I don't know if you know me very well, but I love Disney. They came out with a princess collection. They have an eyeshadow palette and a couple other eyeshadows and lip products and all of that. They're so cute. I want them so bad, but I mean, a girl can dream, right? if you haven't heard about it or seen Kathleen's video, go ahead and check it out. I'll link her video down below. But the products are so cute. ColourPop and Disney did such a good job, kind of like, in my opinion, I think they did super awesome depicting what colors go with what princesses. I feel like they represent the princesses really well. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and jump in with another brush. I'm using an Eco Tools Blend and Smudge brush. I'm going to be using the blend end. Okay, and I'm going to jump into this brown shade right here. And I'm going to focus that on my crease. Like I was saying, the collection is super cute. Okay. So this is turning out to be a little bit darker than like an everyday look. But we're working, we're going with it. And I'm just sort of buffing the edges to be a little bit softer. Okay, so just for fun, you guys should comment down below and let me know who your favorite Disney princess is. I think that my favorite princess is probably Belle, just because she's got dark hair. I have dark hair. That's about all. I love to read, she loves to read. Okay, now I'm going ahead and using that same shade that I used initially, that first lighter shade, and I'm popping that on my brow bone just to give my brows a little bit more of a highlight. Okay, and now I think that's all I'm going to do for my top lid. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do my lower lash line. But I'm going to go ahead and just jump into this brownish orangey shade right here and just smudge that. I'm just knocking everything over, just smudge that on my lash line. Also for fun, you guys should tell me who your favorite princess is. Flynn Rider is Babe. And who else is there? And I always have like loved the Beast. Like the Beast as the Beast, not the Beast as the prince for some reason. Especially in like the live action version of Beauty and the Beast. He's so cute. Like, I don't know, I just love the Beast. And I feel like that is the only prince who's like super light complexion or like has lighter hair, and my husband has lighter hair, so maybe that's what it is, but I don't know. Okay, so that is basically all I'm gonna do for the lower lash line. Actually, I'm lying to you. I'm gonna go ahead and add just a smidge of a little bit of a darker color. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here, just on the outer third of my eye. I'm just buffing that into the shadows up on my top lid as well. Anyway, so this past June, I want to say, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, we went to Disneyland as a family, like me and my husband and my son, and then his parents and sister and her husband. And we went to the Paint the Night parade. I can't remember which one it was called, but it's a newer parade. Anyway, and like all the princesses were in it, and Belle was in it, obviously, because she's a princess, but she freaking waved to me and blew me a kiss, and I was so excited because she's my favorite. Anyway, it just made my day. There's a video of it somewhere, and I'm sure I'm like crying in the video. And I know they're actors, okay? I know it's not really Princess Belle, but Disney magic is real, and that makes you think that they're really them, okay? If you're anything like me and you love Disneyland, you understand. I'm just a little child at heart, okay? Always have been. All right, and now I'm going to use this second shade in the palette right here. It's like a little peachy. And I'm gonna pop that on my inner corners just for a little bit of a highlight, because it has a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's just really pretty natural inner corner highlight. And I'm actually gonna go into that Milani highlighter palette. I'm gonna take that first lightest shade and pop some of that on my inner corner as well. I don't want it to be like too blinding of an inner corner highlight, but I want a little something something. So there you have it. That is my eye look for today. Just super brown, and yeah, I like this look because I feel like you can wear it as an everyday look. Okay, so now I am going to set my face, because you know how I do it. I don't do mascara and lips before I set my face because I don't want them to run. Before I do that, I'm going to wipe off the foundation on my lips. Okay, now I'm going to set my face. I just dropped my setting spray. Back. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Mario Badescu setting spray or facial spray. And fan it. I'm going to take my sponge and tap off any dewier spots. I'm just like super lightly tapping. I'm not like pushing any product onto my face. Okay, and then I'm going to stay... What? And then I'm going to take my Stay Matte powder from Rimmel and put that all over my entire face. And like I've said before, I just do this because I want my makeup to stay all day long. And it just sort of helps melt the product in when you add it on top of the setting spray and then set it again with the setting spray. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and spray over my face again. This seriously feels so good. I don't know what it is. But... Did you just see that? I'm trying to see if I have any makeup on my finger. I literally just smacked myself in the face. And that happens all the time. So this is why I need a handy fan, so that I don't whack myself in the face. So I'm just gonna tap down again. And then for mascara, I actually wanted to do a comparison video. Just because a lot of people say that the Better Than Sex mascara and the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, Maybelline, L'Oreal are dupes, or this one is a dupe for this one. So I'm going to try one on one eye and one on the other eye, and then I'm actually going to do a wear test, and I will come back later this evening and let you know how they've worn throughout the day. I'm going to start with the Lash Paradise, and I'm going to put that one on my left eye. Okay, so there is 2 coats of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And they look similar. I mean, this one's heavier and more luxe, but they are like the exact same pink. And the brushes are very similar. I'll show you the brushes. Okay, so these are the 2 brushes. I mean, they're not identical, but they're still very similar. I love this style of mascara wand because this will add a little bit more volume to your lashes. So they are very similar, tube-wise, wand-wise. This will be the test of time. Just kidding, I'm sure a lot of people have already done this comparison video, but I wanted to do it for myself because I've never done it. Application-wise, I feel like they go on very similar. I feel like the Lash Paradise actually goes on a little bit thicker. Like more product comes off, which I like the look of thicker lashes, so maybe that's a perk for the Lash Paradise. I feel like it coated my bottom lashes really well. I think they're fairly similar. They're both really buildable mascaras. They're both really great in that category. Okay, so there you have it. They look really good, really similar to each other. I feel like this one is a little bit fatter, so it's a little bit harder to control, maybe. I did have a little bit more... I just hit my funny bone. Ouch. I feel like I had a little bit more smudging on my right eye. I mean, that could just be my application technique because, I mean, whatever. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and wear these all day, and then I will come back at the end of the night. It is currently 2:16. I'll show you proof. It's 2:16. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 2:16, and I will come back probably around 8 o'clock, depending on when I put my baby down, and let you know my final thoughts on the mascara. As far as lips today, I don't know what I want to do. I am going to be using my ColourPop and Kathleen Lights combo. What? I'm gonna be using my ColourPop and Kathleen Lights collaboration in the shade Aquarius, and I'm pretty sure this is an ultra satin lip from ColourPop. But I just wanted a nude for today just because I didn't want like anything super bold. I just felt like it would go pretty well with my eye look. Okay, so there you have it. That is my final look for the day. And like I said, I'll go ahead and check in with you guys again at the end of the night and let you know how these mascaras wore, which one I think is better. And yeah, just I will post that right after this video, so you'll literally see me in seconds, but for me it'll be hours. It'll be great. Okay, so it's currently 10:30. My husband and I just got done playing pickleball with a couple people, so that's why I look like a psycho. But I have to admit, I thought that there would be more of a difference in these mascaras, but I can't really tell a difference. Well, no, they're both really good. This one's pricier. This one's only like $8 or $9, I think. This one's like 20 something. So buy this one because they're basically the exact same. There you have it. If you have any other recommendations on things that I should review or do product comparisons of, just let me know and I will be more than happy to do it. All right, I'm going to bed because I'm exhausted, so bye.